the American student, Amanda Knox, is on trial in Italy today, taking the stand, defending herself against charges of murder and sexual assault. CBS News correspondent Alan Pizzey is in Perugia, Italy, with more. Alan, good morning.
Good morning, Harry. Well, Amanda Knox came here to learn Italian, but apart from a few spontaneous outbursts to protest her innocence or clarify some points, the Seattle student has not had a chance to give her version of the crime for which she stands accused of murder.
After almost 18 months in jail and 5 months into her trial, Amanda Knox came to court to take the stand for the first time. Under Italian law, the accused do not take an oath and are under no obligation to tell the truth. The first questions in Italian were about how she met itinerant African drug dealer Rudy Guede, who has already been convicted of taking part in the murder.
Every once in a while with friends.
Replying in English, Knox admitted occasional marijuana use, but claimed police repeatedly called her a stupid liar.
But they continue to call me a stupid liar. A couple police officers.
Speaking calmly, Knox insisted the police hit her and forced her to say things she didn't mean because she was confused. Knox's lawyers said the questioning in court will be long and hard. She has, he said, nothing to lose and everything to gain. Knox has changed her version of events several times, but insists she is innocent. The most damning evidence implicating Knox in the sexual assault and murder of her housemate, 21-year-old British student Meredith Kircher, is DNA found on a knife that may have been the murder weapon, and her bloody footprint in the apartment where the crime took place.
If the jury of 3 men and 3 women does not believe Knox's version, she faces the prospect of life in prison. The trial is expected to go on for another 5 months, but much will depend on what is heard in court today and tomorrow. Harry?
All right, Alan Pizzey live in Italy with us this morning. Thank you very much. Joining us now is CBS News legal analyst Lisa Bloom. So much weighs on this young woman, her ability probably to speak Italian to this jury today.
Well, that's right, Harry. Of course, English is her native language. She's American, but she feels confident enough to testify in Italian.
That's what her father told us yesterday.
That's right, and she's learned Italian behind bars the last 18 months primarily, and she doesn't trust a translator to get it right. She wants to speak to the jury directly in their native language.
Legal system is so different from our legal system. This trial's been going on for 5 months. They're getting ready to go on summer vacation. Will go on forever. Let's just talk, though, in terms of the weight of evidence, burden of proof. Is it different in any in substantial ways?
Not in any substantial ways. They still do have to prove their case. It's still the prosecution's burden. But as you heard, she can testify now, and she doesn't have to swear to tell the truth. She can't be prosecuted for perjury if she lies. In fact, the Italians expect a defendant on the stand to lie.
They literally presuppose
they
that,
say,
right?
look, she's fighting for her life. We expect her to lie, which is completely contrary to our system. She can interrupt the questioning at any point. She can refuse to answer questions, and she answers questions not only from her own attorney and from the prosecutor on cross, as here, but also from the victims' families' civil attorneys and from the 2 judges if they choose to ask her questions.
Can the judges are they really in charge of this court? Is there a jury of her peers, so to speak?
Well, that's a great question. They are in charge of the court in terms of ruling on evidence, but at the end, it's a majority vote of those 6 jurors and the 2 judges. It doesn't have to be a unanimous verdict, as would happen here in the U.S.
So interesting. Lisa, thank you so much. Very interesting stuff.